Hi, thanks for joining me today. We're going to do book letter F, which is video number 10. And I'm going to share my screen right away because the picture on the cover is of a fish. Now, you know what's interesting? When we have more than one fish, we still say fish. But when we have more than one fox, we say foxes. So we just have to learn, you could have 10 fish or 10 foxes. We don't say fox, and I'll show you later what I'm talking about. Here, as before, we're going to say the picture, then the letter sound, and then the letter name, and outline it. So we're going to say fish, fox, fox, no, fish, F, fish, F, fish, F. And for the F, we're going to make a line in 2 lines, F, F. Now the lowercase is a tall grass letter, just like the T. So we're going to start above the midline and make it down. Up and down, up and down. See that T inside? There's your T right there. So it's a tall grass letter, was what the Orton Gillingham will teach you. So I started circling some of the foxes. Here's a fox, there's a fox. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 foxes, Foxes. Now we have a pop out that comes from this little pop out page, and it's a lady fox that is being rescued. So she's going to go right on the trampoline. So have your glue stick out, and we're going to glue her onto the trampoline as she is rescued. And then what else? What other pictures do we see here that start with F, like fox? I'm going to get my blue crayon, and I'm going to circle fish. Starts with F. And you could circle feather. Starts with F. And actually there's 2 foxes here. You see the 2 heads? Maybe you caught that. This is called a fire hose. So let's circle the fire hose. And then this is a fire truck. Circle the fire truck. Another fire truck. And another fire truck. This is called a fire hydrant. So we're going to circle that. This is a flame. Circle the flame. More flames, but I'm not going to circle all those. So the first page is full of pictures. Now you're going to really love this book, as I do. Here's another fire hydrant. Okay, so on this next page, page 2, has a fish. It starts with a F. Flowers. If it starts with the same sound as flowers, we're going to circle it. Sun, no. Flame, yes. Balloon, no. Fish, yes. Jack-o'-lantern, no. Fork, yes. Now what you want your child to do is to have the pencil grip like this and hold the other hand over here to hold the paper down. It's just a good writing style with feet flat on the floor. Bird, fence, yes. Does it start with F, like flowers? Fan, yes. Key, no. Fruit, yes. Feather, yes. Football, yes. Watermelon, no. Flag, yes. Kettle, no. So if we haven't circled it, it doesn't start with the same sound as F for flowers. So here comes our writing practice. Here's your baseline. Have your child or you, if you're an adult, do this. How do you do it on your own? Red, yellow, green. The F starts at the top. It has one line at the yellow and it goes down to the green. So we're going to start here and make the 2 lines. Start here, 2 lines for our uppercase F. Building our motor memory. If kids have dyslexia and they want to play music in the left ear, it will help most kids. Now we're going to do it on our own with our memory. F, 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 F. Have you ever heard students do a spelling test and say the letter name as they write? F, 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 F. Here we go. Try to finish the whole page. F, 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 F. And I give little stars to the letters that my students write correctly, that are following the instruction. And I always refer them back to the model if they aren't straight enough. Now for the younger kiddos, you can have them do the lowercase on another day, or you can do it now. Let's do the uppercase and the lowercase f, which is a T stroke. It's called a tall, I'm sorry, not a T stroke, it's called a tall grass. So we have this F and cross it. Up, down, cross, up, down, cross. It almost sounds like a dance. Up, down, cross, up, down, cross, up, down, cross, up, down, cross. Building a motor memory for your hand, up, down. And we cross from left to right, cross from left to right. If your child is a lefty, turn the paper this way so that they can just go down with their other hand. Watch their pencil grip, but turn the paper for the lefties. Up, okay, up, down, cross, up, down, cross. Up to the red line, down to the green and cross it on the yellow line. So we have a dot now with a light color, then the dot only. See if your child can go up to the line and down. If your child has dysgraphia, this is good printing practice. And you could get the wide paper to let them get homework practice. Now, the thing with dysgraphia is kids want to, you can't really read their writing a lot of times, but kids want to start from the bottom and go up. So we always want to teach them, start at the top and go down. Start at the top and go down. Now here is our memory with just the dots. Can you remember, or your child remember, the proper formation? And it helps when your feet are flat on the floor and this hand is holding the paper. And there is our letter F. So on page 5, which is has a flower, we have words now that we're learning to spell. Fat, fast. Fist has a vowel change. Flag, flat, has an ending letter change. Fill, has a vowel and an ending letter change. So fat, you add a S and you have fast. Change the a to I for fist. Again, flag, change the last letter to flat. And then we have changed the last 3 letters to fill. So have your child use small scissors, put their fingers in the bottom and the thumb in the top. And I'm going to use my adult scissors. Again, you could say with me, executive functioning. We're going to cut out. I'm going to cut this out. And we're going to cut on the dotted line. It helps your child get organized. And it helps isolate the tasks. So there's many skills the child's learning right now. A cutting skill. And then we're going to sort and apply to the right spelling of the word. So I'm going to just grab a picture. Pig. Now the word pig isn't here, right? So the association is, does it go under fat, fast, fist, flag, flat, or fill? Pigs are fat. We don't ever want to call people pigs, okay, or fat pigs. So next picture. A bicycle is fast. The next picture is a tire. Let your child's vocabulary develop. This tire is flat. It's going to go right here. This is a beautiful flag. So it's going to get glued right over here. When you hold your hand like this, it's called a fist. We're going to put it right here. And the last one is a water pitcher. Teach that word pitcher to your child. People don't know that's called a pitcher. And it fills a glass. Fill. You fill the glass with water. Cover your glue stick. I'm going to go to the next page. And now we have this F is for first. This L is for last. Can you see that? So whether something is facing to the right or whether it's facing to the left, first is first. So kids need to learn that. So this girl is last. This boy is first. So we're going to put an F for first. This goose is first. So we're going to put the F here. This goose is last. So the L goes in the back. This elephant is first. There's the F. This elephant is last. Here out of these ducks, this duck is first. This duck is last. So that's a new concept, a new skill for your child to learn. Now we have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. That's the colors of the rainbow. So I want to ask you, this girl is happy. Ask your child, is this boy happy? This girl is mad. This boy is sad. This girl is confused or frustrated. This boy is smart. So we're just introducing some new ideas, multiple concepts with the letter F. I'm going to give you a word. Now, if the word begins with F, we're going to circle this first picture. So I have a list of words right here that I give you. Does the word fan start with F? Yes. So circle the happy girl. Does the word flu start with F? Yes. So we're going to circle the happy boy. Does the word fig start with F? Yes. So we're going to circle the grumpy girl. Does the word fin start with F? Yes. So we're going to circle the sad boy. Does the word fun start with F? Yes. So we're going to circle the confused girl. Does the word sun start with F? No. So we're going to put an X. It does not start with F. It starts with S. So here we have all these different swordfish have different colors. Here we have again, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. But I'm circling where you hear the sound. Where do you hear the F sound in fig? You hear the F sound in fig in the front. Where do you hear the F sound in life? Life. You actually hear it at the end because there's a silent E. What about ruffle? Ruffle. You hear the F sound in the middle. Okay. Where do you hear the F in shuffle, like a shuffleboard? We hear it in the middle. Where do you hear the F sound in fly? Fly. You hear it in the beginning. Where do you hear the F sound in got to think of a word here with the F at the end. Jiff. Jiff. You hear it at the end. So you can make a list of words that have it at the end. That could even be like Jeff, the name. So this is a fun activity where we go, we have red, orange, yellow, green, and purple. Wherever you see the word fat, you're going to color the word orange. I'm not color the word orange, but then color the fruit orange. So we could outline the fruit so that it gives it a nice wax border around the outside and then color inside. Then we have the word fog. Fog is yellow. So I like these thick crayons because they don't break easily. Kids will tend to squeeze them and press really hard. So I always teach about outlining the fruit. And here's also fog. That's going to be a pear. Then you can color inside a yellow banana. Could even be a yellow plantain, but here is also a yellow pear. Here is a lime. I mean, a lemon over here for fog. That's your lemon. Now we have the word off, which is going to be red. Get my red crayon. There it is. Okay, so my red is going to be for cherries. Outline your cherry. 3 cherries, and we're going to color them red. And I just cracked my crayon. I hate that. Fit is, well, here's an apple. So let's outline the apple. And color that red as well. Coloring is very relaxing for people. And it's part of the multisensory learning. Okay, so we have fit is green. We're going to make our bowl green, outline it, and then outline the stem. If adults or children have dyslexia and they're doing this, you're going to see some beautiful artistic ability in them, most likely. And the younger the child is, the less they're going to complete the whole picture. They'll just do a lot around it. And then we have if. If is our purple, just like this over here, right here. So I'll get my purple crayon and color these purple grapes. Now, what is really sweet is children are learning this is a fruit bowl. And fruit starts with F. Grape. F, fruit. It's a fruit bowl. Isn't that an amazing exercise? So now we have a new activity. We're doing some comparisons. As fat as a pig, as fast as a race car, as soft as a pillow, as flat as a pancake, as still as a statue. So those are some comparisons people will talk about. So we're going to use our executive functioning and cut our pictures out. We organize, outline it, cut on the dotted line, throw the scraps away. It's nice to have a trash can right by you. So we're going to cut out the pancake, cut out the pig, cut out the pillow, cut out the race car, and then the statue. So whatever I cut out for whatever's on the top is what I'm going to glue. You can do it your way. You could say, Phil, do the number 1 first. So I'm going to pick the statue's going to go. Look how green goes on green. Isn't that helpful? Now, I think that's the only one that does that for. As fat as a pig. As soft as a pillow. As fast as a race car. And last but not least, flat as a pancake. So that has a couple of skills there. Your child is learning a complete sentence ending with a noun. And then we would put a period after each of those. So here we have a piano. We have a trombone. We have a drum, a guitar, a harp, and a guitar. If you have any musical instruments in your house, go ahead and play them right now. Like I could do this because I have a keyboard in my office. Or a piano. And you know, I have some instruments like this. Where's my trumpet? Well, I do have a drum and I have other sounds in my keyboard that I could play, but I won't right now. So This is how we spell the word fast. F-A-S-T. F-A-S-T. I'm going to look on the direction and look at page 10. And page 10 says, listen to music and write the word fast if the music is fast, or X if it's not. So if I were to play a fast melody, we could circle fast. If I play a fast melody on a trumpet, on the trombone, it could be fast. If I play something slow on the drum, boom, 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 we're not going to circle it. And guitar, if you play something fast, you're going to notice, circle it. The harp is usually is a slow instrument. And also, this could be a violin, could be a slow instrument. It just depends how it's played. So this is a fist. We're going to spell fist, F-I-S-N-T. Remember T from our last lesson? And then we're going to spell fast. F-A-S-T. And there's only a vowel change. So I'm going to refer to my notes in the back, and this is good for me to model this for you. And it says you're going to have a mystery sound. And the mystery sound, they tell us, is this. What is that? It's a fire truck. So let's try to draw a fire truck. That's my best example of a fire truck. And you could look at previous pictures to do better. So I really like this. We're on page 11 now. We're going to be adding a letter to each, from at to fat to fast. We're adding an S, changing the vowel to fist, changing the first letter to list. Here we go, fast. Now we have if. We're going to add two letters in the a letter in the front and the back. So if becomes gift. Change the first letter to lift. Change the first letter to sift. Change the vowel to soft. Okay. Going to page 12. Now we're going to be filling in the missing word, missing letter. So if your child is writing with a pencil, kinders like the thick pencils, and they hold it way down at the tip. But some kinders have a hard time pressing where you can see it. So stick with the crayon if that's the case. We're going to outline gift, G-I, add our F, and put T. So they've already learned the other letters. Here's a flag. F, L, A. What's the ending sound? G is G. Here we have a flat. F, O, A, T. So sometimes your students will say the sound, and sometimes they'll say the letter. Fist. F. What's the vowel we're missing? I for I, S, T. This is, believe it or not, this is the picture, but the word is fill. So it's F-I-L-L. And give your child a star if they know it's a floss word. Floss word. Here we have a cliff. C-L-I-F and another F and a star if they know it's a floss word. Double F, double L. Now we have doll. First letter we're missing is a D. O, L, L. And it's a floss word. This is a grocery list. L, I, S, T. And the last word picture is a glass. So we have G, L. The missing vowel is A and double S because it's a floss word, glass word. So this is how the memorization will happen. The double L, the double F, the double S, but it's phonics based. We're not memorizing it as a picture. We're understanding the phonics behind it. So now we have F-A-S-T. We're going to find some words that we're going to put in here to spell our flag. So I'm going to go to page 13 and use the color flag code to write words and read words. Okay, so this is a code. I love this. So F is for red, A is for yellow, and green is a T. So let's go ahead and outline this again. F-A-T. So some of your kids like to do coding. Red is going to be F. Yellow is A. Blue is S. And green is T. Fast. Now we have blue is S. Yellow is A. Green is T. Notice we have a vowel is our second letter in all these. The vowels open up your mouth and the consonants will close your mouth. So here we're just going to do some review of the letter. Let's see how our motor memory is. Uppercase, lowercase. Uppercase, lowercase. Uppercase, lowercase f. Uppercase f and lowercase f. And right here, let's draw a face. I like to put a happy face. Actually, I'm going to make glasses. Happy face. And a little tongue. Okay. Now we have our story. Now at the end of this video, I'm going to sync it up to this story, The Fox and the Hen. It has a little bit different storyline to it, but the overall story is the same. Mrs. Fox sends Mr. Fox out to get something for dinner. So when Mr. Fox goes, the chicken is out collecting her worms. So I think some of these pictures are a little bit out of order in the summary here. But when the fox, let me see this one. Imagine the chicken is in the bag with worms, but the fox is sleeping. So the chicken actually cuts itself out of the bag. So if the fox caught the chicken, and she cut herself out of the bag. And instead, she put rocks inside the bag. So when she'd have to tie the end again, right? Otherwise, the rock would fall out. So when the fox brought the bag home, the chicken wasn't in it, the rock was in it. So that's a funny story. You have to hear how I read it after this is over. So ask your child on page 16, here's a football. We have a basket, we have a bag, and we have another basket. How did the fox want to get the hen, the chicken, with a bag? Okay. So here we have the chicken picking apples, the chicken picking flowers, or the chicken getting worms. We're going to circle the chicken was getting worms to eat for dinner. Now, the fox, is he running or is he eating chicken at the end? We know he's not eating chicken because the chicken went away. So you could cross that one out. This is the right answer. So this is teaching crossing out, eliminating. Did the chicken use scissors or a hammer or a saw to get out of the bag? The chicken used scissors to get out of the bag. Now we have apples, worms, and a rock. What did the chicken put in the bag when she got out? She put a rock in the bag. And at the very end, were Mr. and Mrs. Fox very sad, crying, or were they eating chicken at the end of the story? They were very sad at the end because they had no chicken. So look for this story. Right after this is over, you'll enjoy how this goes. I'm going to quit sharing my screen. And I want to thank you for tuning in. Now, I am posting these because we have a nonprofit. And if you would like and subscribe to this channel, listen for more. And if you wouldn't mind making a small donation to our YouTube channel or at the website, make a small donation. Go to dyslexia-solutions.com and make a donation. It'll help me get these out to more and more families around the world. And I want to thank you for being here today. And every child has a right to read. So if your child struggles with these concepts, it could be a red flag for dyslexia. And if you're an adult using music in the left ear while you're learning this, let me know in the comments how it helps you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.